Dad's been having some belt slipping issues, so we're gonna tighten this belt up a little bit. I assume it's got something to do with this.
All the hinge. Keep it. There I go.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah!
Did you get it?
The rat-tat-tat got me. Come?
Yeah.
I'll go get the pickup, I suppose. So I recently put some new tires on the semi, so we've got some little bit wider tire to put on here that are in better shape, so we got to switch them both. Oh. My leg on that.
Do you pick up AM and FM with this?
It'll just hurt for a second. Oh, dog.
Oh!
Slappy. You know why? So it goes the right way.
You made the trip. Dad's gonna go mow more road ditches, and we're getting ready. We're just getting everything ready. Get a tractor ready for running grain cart. Gonna get a tractor ready for raking ditches. Gonna get this ready for hauling some dirt today. That's not obnoxious at all. Guess I have a pet cat. With our big wheel loader, we can fill the dump truck in about 3.5 dumps, scoops worth. This thing is probably more like 10. Yeah. We feel light on the back end with a full scoop too. Got a nice full load. We got a gate. Well, if you watched last video, we had a gate that was trashed and cattle could have gotten out. It's been a bad gate for years. We've been planning on fixing it. We want it to be wide though, because we haul hay through it every once in a while. And we also want to add a drive-through ATV, UTV gate through it. It's the last one of our 4 pastures out here that needs one. And so step 1 is bring dirt over there so we can widen it out, because it's a little narrow. Starts going into the ditch quick. That's how you know it's full, when you got dirt going over the side. Oh my. So we want to put the drive-through gate about right here, and it just ain't gonna work. We're headed into the ditch and we need it to be flat just so everything sits level. So this one load should be enough to kind of fill in this corner, fill in that quite a bit, make it easy to get hay out. Well, my brother borrowed this thing, and he's got the chains here. That explains a lot. Dang it, Jacob! I might be able to get that one, but I want to make sure I can get both. That one's tight. Oh, yeah, he was using it so he was trying to sprinkle some stuff out. And I never thought to look at this before I went to dump. Got some 2x6s in there too. That's fun. We're having fun today. Happy Monday. So I lowered the dump truck and just started digging some dirt. Got those chains loose enough, got them out there. Dumped everything out. Just got a couple 2x6s to pick up. We're gonna load this thing up one more time. I think we'd use a load right next to the wet corn bunker, and that'll be all the dirt hauling. I think all the kinks are worked out now. Just starting to wreck stuff. Look at this. It's moist. Like that's what you've been working on this afternoon. Why do you look so sad? Quite a bit wider, more defined, level. Got a good spot for a drive-through gate right there. I didn't know this was showing up today. Parts for the grain bin.
Tiny dog, what are they feeding you?
Tiny Dog on location.
Well, did you get out?
Yeah, we're live here at Storla Station with
watch
Tiny
out.
Dog.
Watch out for the rolling tire.
Here's what was in that semi. We got a Brock unload auger, 2 elbow vents, centrifugal fan, the sweep. We got a Brock sweep that's gonna be in the bin. Looks nice. This ain't everything, obviously. We got a whole lot of metal left to show up, but it's starting to show up. And once they get building it, they'll have it done real fast. If you look at this rake wheel in particular, you can see the whole thing is kind of bent like that. Yeah, that makes it tough. It catches over here. When you let it down, it does a little better, but it's kind of a headache. I think maybe after this season, we'll be ready to put some new rake wheels on it because they're a little wore. I'm gonna go through it, grease a couple things maybe. I assume it's got some grease zerk somewhere, maybe the wheel bearings, I don't know. But that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, I believe. Should have some ditch hay ready to rake. It's hard to visually check the PSI of these tires because they're just rock solid. I think if there was 0 PSI in there, they'd be just fine. Only found 2 grease zerks on this machine. We'll fill it with some fuel, and then we're ready for tomorrow. This will be on the grain cart. Got it unhooked from the planter. Just need to pull away, take the PTO generator off, and put a drawbar back in. We take that drawbar out because we don't want it sticking out and grabbing on these harnesses, hydraulic hoses. One thing I'm kind of curious about, I'm gonna drive over to the field that Dad thinks we're gonna start in. Got a moisture tester with me and see what it's at. My favorite moisture percentage for wet corn is about 29%. Anything lower doesn't pack very well. Anything wetter is just a little too wet. Doesn't go through the combine very well. We'll take this guy. This is one of Dad's fields that got hail. You can see it's pretty stripped up. Let's take this one. Won't be the greatest representation of the whole field, with just 2 ears, but that's alright. There's some beautiful ears, big, but good gracious, look what the hail did. That's where a hailstone hit. It just really messes up your top end yield for sure. .7. When Dad and I were riding in the truck today, I said, what do you guess the moisture's at? And he said about 60 something. I said about 50 something. And we were both off by a lot. 37, man. Well, that tells me, especially with the little bit of warmth we got coming, we could only be about 2 weeks out from high moisture corn. Well, Dad's still cutting. He knew it was going to be a long day for him, but he's hoping to finish up the rest of the ditch mowing. So we have a couple days of raking and baling ditches ahead of us. Other than that, just getting ready for harvest. A lot of the stuff we're doing, just kind of getting everything done until the last thing I need to do is grease and auger. Oh, that sucks. Grease and augers. It's not so much grease and augers, it's grease and augers that don't take grease. That's the worst. Then you get it all over yourself. Thanks for watching, folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Grow, little grass, grow.